What are 5 questions that people have about EV vehicles and the Mach-E specifically? Let's look into it. This is the 2023 Ford Mustang Mach-E. The Mach-E is a performance SUV geared towards those who want both great economy and high performance. This Mach-E gets 0 to 60 in, ready for this, 3.6 seconds. It is extremely quick. 0 to 60 gets you up to speed. It's a ton of fun. Will throw you back in the seat like old school muscle cars do. And it has a 260-mile range on it. Guys, this is a great daily driver if you're looking for something that you don't have to put any gas in, you don't have to worry about are you going to make it to work or not. This is the car for you. Now, because it's an electric vehicle, there is no motor in the front. So in its place, you actually have what we call a frunk. So this area here allows for extra storage. It also can be used as a cooler, and it has a drain down inside it, which you can actually use to empty out any water or stuff like that from ice that you're using to keep things cool. You see it even has some cup holders in the front. It has an emergency trunk release right there as well. And then of course you have your washer fluid and some other access areas too. Because it's a full electric vehicle, all the batteries and the electric motors are underneath the vehicle, giving it a very low center of balance. It also means that you don't lose any storage space in this vehicle. So you actually have a full storage area, and this one actually has a screen cover on it as well. But you have a full storage area that you can use to put all of your gear. The seats even fold down flat, so you have extra space if you need it. Inside, it is not lacking for tech, as it has 2 fully digital LED screens. The one in front of the steering wheel is going to give you all of your important driver information, including your speed and how much range that you have left, of course, what gear you're in, things like that. The center infotainment display is going to give you your navigation, it's going to give you your climate control, your radio controls, and a bunch of other features that are important to your vehicle as well. So let's talk about some questions that people have usually when buying an EV. And the first one, and the one that I get the most often, is I do a lot of driving, and how can I keep this thing charged? I don't think an EV is going to work for me because of all the driving. Well, for starters, it does have a 260-mile range on this one. You can go up to a 300-mile range with the Mach-E Select and the Premium, which is not the GT version. So those are the regular trims of the Mach-E. And then the California Route 66 actually does even a little bit better than that. So you have plenty of range that you can use with this. You can, of course, charge it at home. It does come with a charger with the vehicle. They do actually make home chargers that you can actually charge at faster and higher rate of speed as well. And then, of course, there are what's called superchargers out there, which will be able to charge this vehicle from 20% to 80% in about 45 minutes. And those can be found along your trips and stuff like that if you decide that you'd like to go on a longer trip. Other ways that it would work out for you is you can actually plan your stops before you go on trips. So if, say, you're going to go from here to Atlanta. So from here to Atlanta is about a 6 to 7 hour trip, and it's about 400 miles, which is a little bit longer than the range of this vehicle. So you would actually plan your trip either using our Ford Pass app or using the infotainment screen here inside the vehicle, and actually plan where you should stop, for how long, stuff like that, to make sure that you make it there without having to worry about running out of battery power. The next question that I get is, what about the longevity of the batteries? Aren't they really expensive to replace? Well, Ford actually has thought about that, and of course, because of it being an electric vehicle, they have extended the powertrain warranty on this, which includes the electric motors, the batteries, and all of the electric components that go along with it. That is actually a 6-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Comes with the vehicle, so that should eliminate any worries and concerns that you should have. The next question is, if I buy an electric vehicle, am I really saving money over a gas-powered vehicle? Well, electric vehicles are a little bit more expensive than gas-powered vehicles are now, but the prices are continuously coming down. As a matter of fact, the price of the Mach-E has actually come down over the last 12 months. As far as charging it goes, if you are smart with your charging and you charge overnight when you're off peak hours, your amount to charge it will be much less than filling it up with a tank of gas. So yes, you can actually save quite a bit of money by purchasing an electric vehicle. The next question is, what about maintenance on an electric vehicle? Well, because an electric vehicle has mostly sealed systems in them, being the powertrain and the batteries and stuff like that, are things that we really don't access very much as consumers, or anybody who's taking care of their vehicle. It actually has much less maintenance than a traditional internal combustion engine would have, or a gas-powered vehicle. So typically when you come to the dealership, it's just rotate your tires, make sure that your washer fluid and brake fluid is filled, and that is it. There's really not a whole lot more to it. Of course, you have stuff that comes up over time, like the cabin air filter and stuff like that should be replaced and everything else, but overall, much less maintenance than a traditional gas-powered vehicle. Number 5, should I buy or lease one? Well, they do have great lease programs out for electric vehicles. They also have programs out to help folks that want to buy and own the vehicle outright, or that would like to finance their vehicle. Either way right now can be a good way. I think you probably save a little bit more money if you do a lease, because you can always buy it out at the end as well. So that's up to you and which way you'd like to go, but we can do it either way. If you'd like to have a conversation with me in person, or if you'd like to stop by, take one out for a test drive, please feel free to reach out to me in the comments, or hit me up with a direct message. I'll be glad to help out. Again, this is Dwayne, Gary Owens Ford. Look forward to talking to you soon.